Welcome back to Rayman Revolution. This is part 5. What are we doing now? Well, we have a little opening here created by our lovely friend, the sentient... Well, it's not actually sentient, but it's like a horse, but it's a shell that walks around. And we're going to go ahead and flip the switch. We already have full health, so that's not going to be an issue. Flip the switch. Oh, it didn't play the sound effect. And it opened this area up. But the thing is, though, there's also this little area down here. Grab the barrel, walk very slowly. I cannot wait to upgrade that. You know, I had the chance, but I didn't for some reason. Walk very slowly over to the... Oh, wait. We have to light the torches first. I completely forgot about that. Okay, I guess we're just going to keep moving forward. And this game is more linear than I thought, which I do not have a problem with whatsoever. You know me, I like me some linear shit where it's just like, okay, go right here, because you will get lost because you have no sense of exploratory instinct.
Whoa!
Huh? Clark! So it was you who wiped out all these pirates. Only 20 pirates against you? They didn't stand a chance.
Hello, little buddy. You wanna arm wrestle?
Hey, you don't look so good. Are you hurt?
I must have swallowed something bad for me. To get better, I need some life potion. It's hidden near the entrance of the Marshes of Awakening, in a place called the Cave of Bad Dreams. Don't forget that name, or else the guard won't let you pass.
The Cave of Bad Dreams? I won't forget. Hang in there. I'll go to the marshes and get the elixir.
Thanks, little buddy.
You will find the Marshes of Awakening in a Minisaurus plane.
Thanks. You know what would have been sick? If this game, if it pulled a Metal Gear 1, like on the PS1, and it went for your save data, and if it was able to tell if, oh, okay, we got a little bit of a moment here with Lee.
Well done, Rayman. You freed enough familiar spirits. I can open a new door for you.
You know what? Let's check it out. Let's see what this level has to offer. I feel like I wouldn't be really doing a proper Let's Play if I don't at least show off the levels that I do end up unlocking. It's going to ask me to save, isn't it? But yeah, it would have been really cool if it goes for your save file and it notices that you have a previous save of the game, and then it, you know, lets you get through that part of the level where you need to know the name without actually having learned it, because you the player, would know it, most likely. What am I supposed to do here? I guess I'm just supposed to... Oh, it's like Mario Sunshine before Mario Sunshine, I see. So we're on the roller coaster. I'm guessing there's... No, I'm not hearing any music. This doesn't seem like it'd be very engaging. You're just kind of... Fuck. Wait, do I actually have to get through this, or... Okay, I'm guessing this is the kind of thing where you're not really expected to beat it, although there clearly is an end to it. I doubt that it goes on forever, because there's, like, you know, only a finite number of things for the developers to show, so... I don't know, you know, it's interesting how as you get older, you always just refer to the developers instead of just saying the game, you know, because the game just exists in space. But no, actually, people made this. People in France. Oh, actually, I think it's well, it's a French series, but I don't know if the studio itself is French. I don't have to look that up. Okay, we're not doing this. It's not integral to progression. That's what it looks like. You can go ahead and unlock it yourself. I think this content is exclusive to this version of the game, however. It's going to ask me to save again, isn't it? Or is it not? Is it? It's not going to ask me to save. That's odd. Okay, well, let's make our way to the... Oh, god damn it. Is it going to have us... No, Oh, okay. It's just going to play the animation of her leaving, right? Right? No, I want to leave. And then you have to watch this long-ass animation where she goes like, ooh, she moves her hands up, and then goes back, goes away. Cool. Let's leave. I think I know where I have to go. So the Minosaurus place, that was basically the place where, It's not going to be this way, of course. It's going to be more so the east yeah, wait. Then we have to go from there. We got to go back to like the Bay Area, and they're referring to those weird chicken-like monsters, right? Yes, of course, save. That's where we have to go. So we're going to keep moving through there. So I think it'd be pretty fun if I mean, maybe that would make this entire level unnecessary, because the whole reason why you played through the stage that we just did was so that we can learn a name, pretty much. Which, again, it's kind of an odd concept to, like, not actually have anything physically tangible, but instead it's just like, know the name. But what if the player knows the name? Well, that doesn't matter. Rayman has to know the name. So anyway, now I know where we gotta go. We gotta run all the way over here, and I really do wish they gave Rayman like a sprint button or something, because, man, the boy really doesn't move that quickly. As for these more open stages, it doesn't really... It's not super conducive to this kind of design. So let's see, I think we have to go, not there, here. There you go. I do love that dodge roll. Like, it's such a subtle animation choice, but it really does allow the character to feel fantastic to play as. This isn't where we're supposed to go. We're supposed to keep moving forward to, yeah, the marshlands, and then, what was it? The Key of Batteries in the Marshes of Awakening. Yes. That's exactly where we have to go. I mean, they're literally called the marshlands. Also, I noticed that those checkpoint lumps have a much bigger hitbox. See these guys? Right here? You're not supposed to hit them or anything. What the fuck? What is this pirate doing here? Alright, let's fuck him up. Kame. Hame. Oh, damn. It actually does destroy them. Okay, cool. I hope I'm gonna... Of course I'm gonna get to the right place. There's signs everywhere. Like, the developers really wanted to make sure that you just don't get lost, which is good. There's nothing fun about... Fuck. There's nothing fun about not knowing where to go in a game. Well, actually, sometimes it can be kind of like the sense of discovery. Oh my god, okay, I really overestimate the range on Rayman's ability to swing on these things. There you go. Now, fuck. I don't remember it being this janky to use. To be fair, it's all a matter of the placement. Okay, do a little bit of floating, then grab on, and then jump again. What is this? This is the... Yep, Unreal 2 The Awakening. Let's go. Time for some... Nowhere near as good music as the original game, except for a couple tracks. There are a few bangers on that soundtrack, and it's mainly because Alexander Brennan, one of the composers from the original, was involved. Meanwhile, Michael Vendenbos was fucking playing around with Age of Wonders. Okay, the Age of Wonders 1 soundtrack is absolutely insane. And he came back for Age of Wonders free. Oh, come on. You don't have to reset the... I swear they've changed the way the checkpoint system works in this game. Absolutely. I don't remember having to restart this many things individually in the game after dying like you would. So they've definitely changed some stuff around. And oh no, I just realized what kind of section we're about to end up having to go through. And you know what that is? Those rope textures look way too crisp. You know what? You know what we're going to have to do right now? We're gonna have to fuck around with this guy, Sam the Water Snake.
Oh, can I ever thank you?
Forget it, Sam.
I forgot how great it feels to stretch out. It's sensational.
Tell me, do you know where to find the 4 masks of Polycus?
Sorry, Rayman. I don't know what you're talking about. But I did see Glowbox get captured by 2 pirates. They took him somewhere out beyond the marshes. If you like, I can help you get over to the other side. You can grab onto my scarf by shooting at it. Then press the cross button to jump and the L2 button to accelerate. Come on, let's go.
Oh, maybe that's why they're friends, because they both have scarves. Now, this is a section that... It's so out of character for this game. This is a... Rayman 2, in general, is an incredibly leisurely experience for the most part. And then this fucking bit comes, and you're just like, what the hell is going on? Right? It's not impossible. As you can see, I'm not having a super hard time getting through, but the problem is the controls. They are incredibly unresponsive. You never really know. It's like Rayman has a mind of his own, combined with whatever mind of his own of the fucking snake, like with Sam. Serious Sam, seriously, can you stop? Like, it's not even so much a matter of you being out of control. It feels like the control is just kind of... Look at this. Okay, so I'm kind of drifting back and forth, but if I let go, he kind of has his own thing going on. So it really is just a matter of being a little bit out of control. And as you can see, I'm missing so many fucking lumps. This is one of, like, the 2 or 3 moments in the game where it becomes genuinely not even challenging, just frustrating, honestly. This is not a great section of level design, and I cannot believe that it made it into the final game. I don't think anything would be lost if we didn't have to do this shit, or at least not a second half of it. Look at this. Not again. Although, again, I do feel like there's supposed to be music here, but I've turned it down way too low. Ugh, fine, let's turn it up a little bit, because I do want to hear if there's anything going on. Problem is, it's totally gonna... Is there? Yes, there is music, except it's really fucking quiet. Problem is, when we get to another cutscene, it's absolutely gonna bury the... Yes. This is the section where things go off the rails, quite literally, because I don't know what the rails are to stay on for this because obviously, oh fuck me, wait, you can actually save this. You can save this moment. Look, see, that's good. I do like how it's not an instant fail state. You do enter like the Rayman's normal movement mode, and all you have to really do is there you go. That's how you do that section. And all you have to do is homing attack. What would you call it? I guess just shoot his scarf again, and then you can go back to being on top of him. Well, on top of him. On him. You get what I mean. Okay, so far I've only failed once, and okay, see, look, I made it seem like it was way worse than it really is. It's not like the most difficult piece of...
So long. Come and see me again if you can.
I promise, I will.
I will miss you, my friend.
Me too. No time to lose.
It's not the most difficult level set piece in the universe or anything, but I just don't think it's very fun, and it doesn't feel in line with what this game is supposed to be like. Although I guess maybe the concept of what it's supposed to be is a little bit pretentious. It's like, oh, well, this is what the game is supposed to be. Like, I'm not Michel Ancel to say what it's supposed to be. The creator says that, but there is a... yeah. Okay, so there's this constant tussle between, like, the creator and then, like, the concept of what their thing is actually supposed to be based on what they've established it to have to be, right? I know the name. So you should...
I can read your mind. You know the name of this place. You are now ready to enter the Cave of Bad Dreams. But before you come in, I must tell you something. I have hidden a precious treasure inside. You can keep it for yourself if you beat me to it. I'll give you a head start, but don't waste any time. If I catch you, I'll show you no mercy.
You know, for such a dark game, Rayman 2 definitely has some comedic gold like that. Just like randomly cutting away with the sound effect like that. So I don't even know if it was intentional, but it doesn't feel intentional. It's just kind of funny. I don't know. I'm sure that when they were making it, they noticed it, and, like, because they have eyes, obviously, they can tell that it's like that, but what the fuck are they supposed to do about it? Well, maybe just a better camera transition, I don't know. Whatever, so we have a little bit more platforming here, which is actually very... Again, the difficulty can be a little bit up and down, and by up and down, I more so mean down, 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 up, down, 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 you know what I mean? Because right now, it's very much down. It's just kind of like, okay, jumping on the things. Oh, what the fuck? And now I'm all the way back here. Again, checkpoints. I guess they seriously must have changed it. I don't remember the actual Rayman 2 being like this. I'm just gonna be bitching about that the whole playthrough because I don't know why they felt the need to do that. Unless I'm misremembering. What's stopping me from just booting the original back up? I don't know. But I'm not sure if these skulls have been remodeled for this version. It's just basically a spot the difference game. That's what I'm trying to do here. There you go. That's a checkpoint. These hands have never been too much of a challenge. So, you know what I've been thinking about as of late? I've been thinking about the glorification of the finished project. What the fuck am I talking about? Okay, so You know how some people can feel like more nostalgic for a game demo they played as a kid than the final game? Or like the full game, or maybe even like an early version of a game before it was released, when it was like, because nowadays it's very, very common to play a game, years before it's actually finished in early access or something like that, or just an early version of it, and miss that, feel nostalgic for that earlier version of the game. And I'm kind of feeling that way with, have you ever heard of the Sonic fan game Sonic Momentum? Like 3 years ago, it released its first alpha. And man, that was before Sonic Frontiers came out, and it felt like this weird, like, 2D what-if Frontiers, and it just had the most incredible combination of art design and music, and the gameplay itself looks very good too. And I think a little more recently, the guy who made it released a more updated beta of the game with some more content, but I noticed that the credits for the music credits are different now. You know what that means? That means the music's probably not going to be the same as it used to be, and I get why, because he probably initially just used whatever he did as placeholder music before he genuinely contacted composers to either make music custom for the game, or to just, ask them for permission, or even pay them to put their music into the game that they've already made. I understand that, and it's a good way to do things, right? You generally should ask before you just put someone else's work and something like that, sure. But, man, I don't even want to fucking touch that new version, just because the music's different now, so I know I'm not gonna feel the way that I did when I first saw that gameplay, right? Just a combination of the visual and the music and the idea behind it and the context of the time. It was just, everything was perfect. Now I'm like, oh, cool, it's just gonna be kind of a semi-Frontiers inspired game with some different music. To be fair though, maybe the new music is even more fitting. Maybe that'll make me feel even... the thing is, I can't say it's like, oh, it makes me feel good. No, it's not that. It's not so simple. It's more so it feels like catching a glimpse of a reality that I know it's just kind of stupid sounding. Escapism, right? But really, it feels special. Nothing quite makes me feel like how I do whenever I play like the Sonic Frontier special stages, cyberspace levels, honestly. And the game's been around for not that long, all things considered, so it can't be really nostalgia necessarily. No, I only just recently actually sat down and played the game. I played Shadow Generations before I played Frontiers, and yet, when I hear that music play, especially in the Eternal Highway stages, those are the most original ones, right? I mean, it's pretty much just an amalgamation of City Escape and Speed Highway, but it does feel more aesthetically original compared to Sky Sanctuary, Green Hill, Chemical Plant. And wow, it just absolutely... It's a fucking religious experience. I don't know how to describe it, I never thought that drum and bass and this weird, almost psychedelic sounding, this electronic music would go so well with Sonic. I've always kind of considered metal to be the Sonic kind of music, and apparently so do Sonic Team themselves now, because Shadow Generations is all just chunky, just chunky ass riffs, which are great. It's an amazing soundtrack, but wow, Frontiers, it's so not what I was expecting aesthetically. It has a very difficult to parse. It's mainly because of all of the post-processing in the cyberspace levels. Outside of that, the game has a very Breath of the Wild sort of calmness to it. The music doesn't really pick up until you encounter a boss fight or something like that, or like a big enemy encounter, and then obviously the giant metal tracks and the bosses. Hell yeah. Although I do love how Frontiers does not shy away from the controversial musical decisions made in the previous mainline Sonic game, Forces, right? Like, a lot of the music for Frontiers, specifically like the mini-boss encounters in the open world, sounds straight out of Forces. And I don't have a problem with that. I think it sounds really good, sounds very fitting for the kind of game that it is. I think we'll continue. I'll probably keep talking about this a little bit later. It's time to wrap the episode up. Let's just go ahead and place this sphere on the thing. And then we'll go ahead and grab the second Triforce piece in part 6 of Rayman Revolution. I'll see you guys then.